welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Taylor wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Gamecocks are on the move. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. Past the first down marker and still running. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Yates. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Gives it on the option. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Buys a little time. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave them so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oh, it's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
For the offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Davis will throw. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Yates. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Looking for space. It's Croman Hope. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's it, fly. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. Steps away to find some room. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Davis looking to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Warriors.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. There he goes! They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They're going back to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Davis will throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. From the shotgun, the inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Slithers into space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have that.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run, run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The play action fake. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's third down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Looking left. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. With the run on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? whips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Taylor wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters getting tight in the red zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Still running in the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 35, he's lost. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got it! Touchdown, Hawaii! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat. And touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
With the catch, it's Bell. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score, time winding down. What is better than this? He's got him.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock is stopped long enough to move the chains, but they've got to get lined up and spike it, David.
Yeah, spike it really quickly. Then you get organized when the clock's not running. Get these next few plays that are going to be critical to determine.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snapped it in the shotgun. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Davis looking to pass. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.